All right, what is up, YouTube? I'm back again with some more good trading ideas. So today, we see the market is kind of shaky. You see what Trump did, fired James Comey, FBI director. So let's go ahead and check out, the portfolio. Excuse me. Um, let's see what we have here. We see Nike. Nike has dropped about 30 cents since we have sold it. So I would say, we did pretty good avoiding the drop. In the stocks. The market is down, but we did avoid the drop in the stock. So let's take a look at the portfolio here. We see AMD, we're cranking out profits. APC still, still a little shaky there, trying to recover back to $60. We see 52 there, 52 handle trying to hold strong there. We see Berkshire Hathaway still going down. Chesapeake, remember, I'm still bullish on oil. I still see it going to $60 this year. Um, Home Depot definitely still going up for us, a pretty good investment. We see, the penny stock that was promoted just about, I would say, a month ago, and we're just seeing exactly, how it holds up if we were to invest in the stock long term. And we do see Honeywell, paying out a dividend pretty soon here. We see the dollar sign there, and as we see, we're cranking up profits up to $300 in profits there. I do not own, I would say any of these names yet. Personally, I'm waiting on pullbacks for Honeywell because it is a growth name, and I really do like what I see for the company going out looking into the future. Lululemon, like I said, we're back to approaching that 53, 54 handle. Once it goes to 54, we will see 60. So we see PLX, like I said, it's a penny stock. We want to see exactly what happened if we were to invest in penny stocks. Starbucks right here, we're cranking out profits about we're up about $159. We see we lost about $160 on the day because of the market is down about almost 1% down on Starbucks for today, but we are cranking out profits on Starbucks. SPU is another pump and dump stock. We wanted to see what would happen if we were to invest in that. We have the triple Q here, which is added leverage onto the market or added leverage onto the Nasdaq. And as we know, the Nasdaq has been running up, for a while now, setting all-time records on just about every other day. We have Twilio here. I am in this name personally in my account. I do have orders all the way down to I think 2305, and orders spanning all the way up to 2370. So I am, in this name in the 23s, just about, and we have UWT. I bought shares around $17, so I'm just about $2 shy of that. We did see UWT touch that $13 handle, and now we see oil bounce back up. We are in driving season, so oil will continue to run back up. So let's check out the oversold chart on oil. Let's see if oil is still oversold here. We see oil taking a pretty good bounce right there, bottoming right here on those support levels. So like I said, guys, the RSI always leads us to the right way. We have to know how to, make our moves when it's time to, to play the game. So we see here we got close. We never, get spot on to the support level. We might get super close, but we never, sometimes we never get spot on to the oil support or any type of support. And as we see here, we see a huge bar down here breaking through support right here. And as we see, we recover, and we see a huge bar right there breaking out, piercing through resistance. So that means we are going higher. It looks like we might break that daily moving average about $48.02. And let's just check out a couple stocks here. We see Twilio definitely still oversold here. We see, it's trying to make a recovery here. Daily moving average cost for the stock to be at, let's see. Let's see. Daily moving average cost for the stock to be at $28. So just, we're just about $5 shy of that. But I do see the stock going back to $25 though. So that does provide me with, $2 of upside for this stock, because remember, we have to do our technical analysis on, on all stock before we buy them. I know they might seem like a really good investment, but we must make sure that we're doing our, homework on these stocks. So we see Netflix is definitely breaking out to the upside. We see it, hitting $60 today. And as we see, $6 is definitely a new all-time high for Netflix. So we also want to pay attention to that. And Snapchat is actually reporting today. So remember, like I said, stocks always lead up to that, to that point of resistance. So either we're going to break out or break down. We see what happens to Twilio. Let's go back to Twilio, and we will see the same result here. We see that, Twilio led all the way up to the resistance point. Now, we wanted to make sure that Twilio was going to, report a really good beat, but Twilio was not able to do that to break past this $35 level. Remember, like I said, the stocks does move on, expectations that the company was going to do good. So we led back up to those resistance levels. and the company reported some downbeat news, and as you see, the stock sold off. So Snapchat will definitely see something like that if they were to report a loss. So we see the daily moving average for Snapchat is definitely holding this stock up. We say really good support, but we need to see what's going to hold their support once we do have this earnings come out on the close. So we see resistance is definitely making it pretty hard for this stock to bounce back up. Now, like I said, we'll break stocks out of resistance and support is definitely news and actual earnings. So it's typically what you're going to see here when stocks do break down or break out. So we have the pictures of that. We see Take-Two definitely hitting some more all-time highs here, and we want to be aware of all the video game makers. We see EA Sports definitely hitting all-time highs. We see it up about 14%. Activision Blizzard definitely hitting more all-time highs. So we need to pay attention to that. We see this is definitely what's leading the Nasdaq. We have the technology names, and also we have the video game makers making money off of those video game tournaments. So like I said, we want to be aware of all the news that's going on in the market. I do own GDX personally. This is something I do hold. I'm in about 21.84. I did sell shares right here at the bottom right here because we did see a small dip back down at the market, but we see a small pop on that news that James Coney was fired, and typically that's what has the market all shaky right now. But we see the market is acting very resilient because we were down, I think, about 70 points, and now we're back up to being down just 15 points. So we do see some buyers coming in. Also, people are waiting for pullbacks to happen in the market. And I think that's what's kind of, having the market in the trading range because nobody wants to sell. Everybody just wants to sit back and wait. So it's typically what we have right here, trading in the range. Let's check out the XIV market strength. We see the market strength break out at just about 81 or top out at 81. Now we're back down to $79. If we do get a pullback, with market strength, this is definitely the time to actually, take a position in that, because when we do get this, or if we do get a huge pullback, that's the exact time that you want to be able to buy shares and all type of leverage that that moves off of market strength. But for right now, pay attention to the news, understand where stocks are going, understand what news means for different stocks. Like I said, I really wish I could buy this name on my personal account, but we see right here the stock is definitely holding these levels of being heavily overbought. We aren't seeing any selling going on right here, and just about the stock is just about to come out with a dividend about 66 cents, which I could collect that for right now. We see Starbucks is definitely coming out with a dividend. I will be collecting that, a dividend of 25 cents. But other than that, guys, we have Twilio. Like I said, I'm still long this name. I really do think this is going to $25. But that's all I have for you guys. If I could, if I see anything else in the market that we need to address, we'll definitely talk about that. ACIA Communications. This is definitely in the same class of Twilio. This stock was it's very heavily sold off on the earnings news, but like I said, we want to pay attention to all the IPOs. I know sometimes you don't want to invest in the IPOs when they exact them out. We see ELF is definitely into just about the third quarter or the third time that's going to report earnings, and we want to make sure that that whatever earnings is going to report, I know it's going to beat it because we see makeup is definitely in strong demand, and ELF is definitely going to be a huge contributor to that makeup brand. And we see Ulta here. Ulta Brands is definitely breaking out. Ulta Brands is breaking out to the upside. So that's all I have for you guys. Take care.